I would say it's a an amalgamation of pop art and creepy animals and creepy people doing weird things, just kind of exploding on each other. All taken from pre-existing images. All of it almost having like an almost childlike quality to it. My name's Adam Ryan Juresko. I'm 31. I've never made a canvas in my life. It's not, I don't think that's like a part of the process I would particularly enjoy. It's, it's still like the black and white Xerox images, and then I just put those on the canvas and then go over with the acrylic.
Where do you find your imagery?
Everywhere, in magazines, books, libraries, coffee shops, the mall, catalogs. Yeah.
Do you prefer to work small, big, or do you have a preference, or just kind of what you work with, whatever? Yeah.
I feel like I usually start off small and then get bigger as I'm working more. I don't really have a preference. Sometimes I'll start with a bigger piece and then it just doesn't come together however I envisioned it to, so I'll just grab a smaller piece, and usually those, I can visualize those pretty well and they come out kind of, pretty much just how I pictured them. And then, I'll do a couple of those and then it'll kind of clarify for me what I want on a bigger piece.
What would you say some of your creative influences are?
Nobody really.
It doesn't have to be a person.
Right. I don't know, Art Chantry. He's a huge influence. Probably the biggest. Anyone that made, punk flyers from back in the day. Aaron Comet Bus. Just just his medium Xerox machine. He actually had like a little segment in one of his zines a while ago that was like, here are some of the techniques I use in the art I make on the Xerox machine. And I think that was kind of the catalyst for a lot of the stuff. Charles Schultz. Big fan of Peanuts. Big fan of him. Pretty...
You've actually been in some of the events.
Excuse me. That's pretty typical.
Cat fights?
Mm.
How many cats are there hanging out?
3 or 4. It's very seldom that I get all that frustrated with what I'm working on. Except for right now, I'm getting pretty fucking pissed. This is here when I moved in. I would say none of this stuff in here is mine.
Except the artwork.
Except the artwork.
So you excited about moving to space?
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. I'm excited about it, but yeah, I'm incredibly nervous, but I've also just been so busy with work that I haven't even really had that much time to think about it. I know it's going to have a huge impact on it, and I'm not exactly, I mean, it's not something I can visualize, but I can't wait to see to see what I'm gonna be making there, and I think it's gonna be new and exciting. And you know, the process will be the same, but I just think what I come up with will be just different than what I have been making.
So if a complete stranger walked up to you and asked you about art, what would you say?
Art, I don't know.
What if a complete stranger walked up to you
Tell me about this art.
and asked you your definition of art?
Where do you begin? Like what? I mean, you know, I don't think there's anything I could particularly say that would really do. Well, I mean, that's pretty insanely vague. Like art, I don't know. You know, I don't think it's even something I would feel comfortable trying to define. Even for myself, like I don't think I haven't. This is all still pretty new to me, you know. I didn't go to school to do this. I didn't study art. And I feel like to a degree, like that kind of disqualifies me in a lot of ways. I feel like there's people that could do a really good job of explaining that to somebody, but I don't think that's me. I don't think I'm that person.